Hola, ¿cómo estás? Konnichiwa. Tudo bem. Hello. Aloha. What it do? Welcome to the J-Boy Sports Podcast. I appreciate you tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe and comment. I love to debate people in the comments and have good conversations about basketball. And if you don't really love everything that I have to say, you can still help a brother out by subscribing or liking or commenting or any of those things, because it all helps the channel. And I greatly appreciate it because you can always help a brother out. So welcome to the J-Boy Sports Podcast, and what we have here today is we're going to talk about the Nuggets stunning the OKC Thunder. Now, I've got to tell you straight up, the Thunder are my pick to win the NBA championship. That's who I'm going to rock with. If all bets are off the table and I got to pick one team, that's who I'm going to go with. I believe SGA is the best player in the league, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Joker is also extremely good, not taking nothing away from Joker. I personally like SGA. I like Joker too. So this is not a diss on him. I'm just going to hitch my wagon for this season to the OKC Thunder. I've been doing it all along. Hopefully I will be right. But as far as the first game, I mean, my goodness. Great game. Really a lot of great action. It wasn't really a back and forth until the end. And basically the Thunder blew it. The Nuggets fought hard all night. I got to give it to them. Joker, the great one, he finished with 42 points, 22 rebounds, 6 dimes. He had 7 turnovers, so they were really getting on him. But he hung in there, man, and he kept fighting. Recently, we're seeing a very passionate Joker, and a very passionate Joker is scary. I mean, this guy is cooking on all cylinders. Now, to be honest with you, the Thunder did a really good job of disrupting him. He got 5 personal fouls. He had 7 turnovers. He only had 6 assists, which for Joker is that means you dang near stopped him from passing. But he still rebounded. He still scored. He's tough, man. He's on another level. He truly is. And then you had Murray chipped in. Murray was 6 for 16. He had 21 points, 6 boards, 6 rebounds. He had 4 turnovers. So they were getting on him. I mean, the Thunder were on him. The Thunder's defense is immaculate. And they did what they were supposed to do on that end. Aaron Gordon chipped in with 22. And, man, 22 and 14 boards. But this guy was big down the stretch, and we're going to get to why. Braun had 11 and 13 boards. Again, they crashed the rebounds last night. Russ came off the bench, had 18. He was 7 for 13 from the floor. Not great from the free throw, not great from three-pointer. 1 for 5 from 3. 3 for 5 from free throw. But one of the three-pointers he made was actually really, really big. Really, really big. And on the Thunder side, Chet Holmgren, who blew the game. We're going to talk about that. Williams had 16, but he was 5 for 20. Not good. Not good at all. 2 for 9 from the three-point line. Hartenstein had 12 points, 9 boards. Shai Gilgeous did his thing. 33 points, 12 for 16. 2 for 6 from 3, could be doing better there. 7 for 9 from free throw, could do better there. Also had 10 boards and 8 assists. Almost had a triple-double. Lou Dort. My guy Lou Dort. 14 points, 4 for 9 from the field, 4 for 9 from 3. And Alex Caruso chipped in 20 off the bench. Dang near felt like Alex Caruso started. Alex was balling. Alex was balling. 5 for 9 from the three-point line, 7 for 12 from the floor. Very, very good game. But really, that's it off the bench. Nobody really came to play off the bench outside of that. Now, if we get to the game, it was a very tough game. The Thunder took off after, like, the last lead Denver had until the end was like 21-20 or 23-21, something like that. So the OKC Thunder, they took off. They had a big lead for most of the game. They had a 10-point lead with, like, I'd say 4 minutes or so to go. But the Nuggets didn't let up. They kept pushing, they kept fighting, and you got to give them their credit. And Joker's Joker, right? So they get it close. It comes down to the final minute of the game. And I think Shai Gilgeous makes a big 3, but then Joker comes down on the other end and makes one. And then somebody else makes a shot or 2. And so we're close here. The game is real close. As you saw at the beginning of this video, we're real close to the end. And the Thunder employed the idea that Charles Barkley loves so much, but it's just funny how I disagree with Charles, because even after the game, he was like, oh, yeah, this is the best strategy. They did the right thing. Chet gets first of all, they foul with all this time left on the clock, right? They foul. They kept fouling them. They kept fouling Denver because they were up 3. The Thunder were up 3 points. and they kept fouling Denver to make sure they couldn't shoot a three-pointer, which to me is, I'm sorry, to me that's dumb. I'm going to make you make a big shot to beat me. That's how I look at it. And I'm going to bank more on you missing free throws than me having to match you making free throws, because that's what it became. It became, okay, let's match what they're going to make a free throw, and then we're going to have to come back and make a free throw. Like I didn't like that reasoning, right? Cuz to me, I'm going to make you come up and make a big shot, which ultimately is what happened, but you can't beat me. You can only tie me. That's the way I look at it, right? So if I'm up 3, I'm not going to foul you and give you the opportunity to take time off the clock, because that's essentially what happened, right? The Thunder did not run the clock down. They didn't play the clock game, and that's what cost them, partly. So you basically, you scored, right? Let's say Thunder scored, and then instead of making the Nuggets come down and score with no timeouts consistently, they just fouled them. Took no time off the clock and said, oh, we're going to make them shoot free throws. Now, to some extent, I get that, because Joker has been struggling with free throws. You're fouling somebody besides Murray. I don't think they fouled Murray, who is a good free throw shooter. But they made him. So Aaron Gordon, who's been balling all season, honestly, low-key, when he's been healthy, he's shooting like 80% from the field. He's shooting 40% from 3, I think. I especially think he's doing that in the playoffs. I'm not 100%, but I think that's what's happening. So, essentially, you foul him. He goes to the line, makes 2. Then, on the other end, they foul you. Now you got to make 2. And see, we keep doing that, right? We keep doing that game. But you're also, if you're the Thunder, they took no time off the clock. They were fouling them immediately, which gave them enough time to come down the court with no timeouts, right? So they foul him immediately. Gordon makes 2. I believe it was Gordon. Then the Nuggets foul them. Chet misses 2. Both. And I'm already sitting there saying to myself, like, oh my goodness, here we go. They inbound the ball. Russ pushes it. One of the best fast break starters of all time. Not just in the game, all time. Pushes it. Kicks it to Gordon. Gordon makes a fairly open 3. Bang. Thunder inbound the ball. They also have no timeouts. See, this is where it gets stupid, right? Where's the clock management? And now they lose. Williams misses a 3 from like half court. So Gordon is the hero again. And again, I like OKC. Right now, I'd say SGA is my favorite player, and I want to see them do well. But I like Denver too. I like Joker. I like Murray. I love Russ. Russ is my guy. Always liked Aaron Gordon. Like MPJ. So I'm not like, oh man, I can't believe they won. I hate it. No, it's not what I picked as far as the outcome. So to that extent, it sucks. But overall, I do like Denver, and they fight, man. They fight. They play hard. You got to give them the credit, man. You got to give them the credit. And Aaron Gordon is on one. Just love. I do love what I see from Aaron Gordon and Russ Westbrook and those guys, man. They're fighting. They're not giving up after they lost their coach. They're just a tough team. But ultimately, in my opinion, this game came down to who's tougher, right? SGA is always going to be along for the ride. You see he had 33 points. But a lot of people have talked about the Nuggets and have badmouthed Joker's team, said he doesn't have any All-Stars. Again, I'm a big fan of Skapatak. Skapatak is my guy, but slowly I see him having to be quiet on that argument, which is fine. We all have to be checked sometimes. This is no disrespect to that guy, to Jay, but I thought he was off on those takes, and it's proving to be the case, which is fine. We can all be off. We can all make mistakes. There's no shade. I'm still listening to everything he posts. But, Aaron Gordon had 22. Joker did what he did. Murray had 21. Braun chipped in 11. 18 from Russ. This team is a good team. They're a good fighting team. Russ is an all-pro, all-time player. Top 75. One of the greatest we've ever seen. Aaron Gordon is a very good player. He was a number 1 pick, I think, or somewhere near there. He was a top pick, top 10. MPJ struggled last night, so they benched him. But we'll see what he does the next game. Murray is a good player, man. Very good player. Hasn't made the All-Star team, but that doesn't mean he's not All-Star caliber. I'm sorry. That's just, everybody can't make it all the time. I get it. And he's not the most consistent, especially in the regular season. He's always in and out. But when you need him in the playoffs, when it matters, the dude rises. He's a unbelievable riser in the playoffs. So the Nuggets did what they do. They stick together. They hang in there. They keep fighting, and they won. Where am I concerned with OKC? My concern with OKC comes down to the fact that it's SGA, and then who else is coming? And it's the same problem last year. I was telling a Thunder fan. The Thunder's problem is SGA is a baller. He's a great leader. He's going to give his people, he's going to empower them. They're young, though. Chet is a string bean out there, respectfully, Chet. You need to put on more weight. You got to put on more weight. Joker is eating you alive with 280. You need to eat more sandwiches. I want you to go home and just eat. Eat as much as you freaking can. You need more food. You need more bricks in your back pocket. You need more yams in your cakes. Pause. No Diddy, no bad boy. All right? And then Jalen Williams, I knew it, man. You could call him an all-star, but at the end of the day, Jalen Williams is a good player, but you got to come to play in the playoffs, bruh. You got to be Scottie Pippen. And so far, in the last 2 seasons, he has not been Scottie Pippen. At least, I need you to be Scottie Pippen, bro. I need you to be Scottie Pippen. And that's no disrespect to Scottie. I'm not one of those people that badmouths him. He's one of the 50 greatest players of all time. Scottie did things Michael didn't do. You understand? They don't win without Scottie. Mike is the greatest, but, you know, him and Kareem, to me, we pick one overall as far as career and ability. But you need somebody, Scottie, you need a Scottie. You need somebody to come in there and chip in and help out. So at the end of the day, it can't just be Shai. Chet blew it. Just respectfully, no offense, Chet. I like you as a player, but you blew it. It's okay. Hopefully you'll do better next time. All right, you got more games to go, but you got to be there for Shai Gilgeous, man. Jalen and Chet, you got to step up for Shai Gilgeous. I know other people on your team can step up and play better too, but you two specifically, you got to be there to step up for Shai Gilgeous. All right, for SGA, you guys got to step it up, or you're gonna lose this series. Because Aaron Gordon and Russell Westbrook are about that life. Murray is about that life. They're going to thug it out. So what are you two going to do? This is not to SGA. Now, you got to win the game as a leader. It is what it is. So ultimately, it does fall on SGA. But you two, if you don't come to play, y'all not winning this series. Because the veteran championship team on the other side, their dogs are going to come to play. All right? So that's my message to OKC. Williams and Holmgren, you two need to show up. And my message to the Nuggets is keep fighting. Y'all been doing it. It's been working. It is what it is. So with that said, I appreciate you for listening to this video. We're going to cut it here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't click off immediately because I have excuse me. I'm sorry. Because I have a suggested video that I know that you'll love at the end of this one. Or a suggested playlist, better yet. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you. I'm very humble. Much love.